Hello everyone, and welcome to the practice. Let's begin. Take a moment to find your comfortable seated position. Feel free to stretch and move around before you become still. And when you have found that comfortable seated shape, let us take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Coming back to your natural breath. Noticing the lower body connecting to the earth. Spine is long with the crown of the head touching the sky. Feel the awareness shifting inwards, and let's observe the breath. Breathing naturally, organically, so we're not trying to control the breath in any way. Breathe in and out with the nose. And feeling the rhythm of the breath. And then let's place our hands at the heart center and then rub the palms to create some heat. When the hands are warm enough, let's place our hands over our eyes and gently remove the hands and blink open the eyes. All right, so let's begin with some wrist work. So lace your fingers and then let's do some circles with the wrists. And also check the neck. If your neck feels a little bit stiff, go ahead and move the neck. And then let's reverse that movement with the wrist, doing figure eights or circles. Let's have the back of the hands touching, and then let's do circles. Or if you prefer to keep them still and press the back of the hands firmly in together, that's also good. Shake them out, neutralize them, and extend our legs out, and then also give them a little bit of a shake. Whenever you're ready, let's come into tabletop with the hands and your knees on the floor. Normally, the wrist will be under the shoulders in tabletop, but today we are going to move the hands slightly forward. And then let's start to shift forward and back. Warming up the spine. Feel free to keep the movement in a more subtle way, staying on all fours. Or if you like, you can explore bigger movements. Shifting all the way back, sitting on the heels, and then moving all the way forward, dropping the pelvis down. And also explore the movement of the neck. And as you are moving, don't forget to stay mindful of the breath. Back to that tabletop with the wrists underneath the shoulders. Now we want to have the palms flat with the fingers spreading and your knees are right underneath the hips. Tucking the toes under, let's come into downward facing dog. As you inhale, the arms push, lift your knees up, keeping the arms pushing as you sink the heels down. And giving yourself some time just to find the down dog, maybe staying still, or if you want to move the body in any way, paddling, swaying of the hips, or even lifting the leg up. So giving yourself some free time to let the body become more familiar in this downward facing dog shape. And then settling in whenever you are ready, noticing that the hands are still about shoulder width apart. Long arms, lengthen the upper body. All right, and then as you inhale, let's come into our plank pose, stacking the shoulders above your wrists Belly hugging in, rib cage also hugging in. And checking that the back pockets are pointing down towards the heels instead of facing the sky. Keeping your neck relaxed. And then gently drop the knees on the floor, stretching the arms forward, come into a puppy dog. Long arms, soft in the shoulders, soft in the back of the chest. And then we are going to slide our body forward into Sphinx with the pelvis and the elbows on the mat. Shoulders away from the ears so your neck stays long. Your legs are long as well, stretching all the way to the back. And if you prefer, you can ground the palms down and lift the elbows up. Long spine, front shoulders open. Check your neck, make sure it stays quite comfortable. Then on the exhale, let's come back down, lie on your belly. Take a breath or two just to reset. And then let's come back to downward facing dog. Now from there, let's walk all the way to the top of the mat, come into a forward fold. Your favorite forward fold, maybe today you want to stretch or move a bit, or you want to stay absolutely still. And feel free to have your knees bent. At least that's my favorite for today. All right, and then let's come into a forward fold where you're just letting the upper body hang. Grounding down with your feet, your heels and your toes, same amount of weight. Gently let's rise up to standing, reaching the arms all the way up to the sky. Feel free to do a back bend if you like. And then on the exhale, let's come back. Standing at the top of your mat with the feet fully rooted down, let's do a few sun salutations. Now as you inhale, raise the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, you fold forward. And then let's step the left foot back, drop the knee down. And then maybe you have the hands on your thighs or maybe reaching the arms up to the sky. See which option fits your body best. On exhale, step the right foot back into the downward facing dog. Open the shoulders. Inhale, come into a plank pose, belly hugging in. And then knees on the floor, come into half chaturanga. As you inhale, rising up into a cobra, again, shoulders away from the ears, open the back of the chest. On exhale, back to down dog. Take a few breaths here, letting the head hang, relaxing muscles in your face. And then step the right foot in between your thumbs, maybe one step, maybe more, back knee on the mat, and then rise up into a low lunge. On exhale, come to standing forward fold. Gently rising up all the way, arms up to the sky. Then on the exhale, come back center. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. This time, right leg back, knee down. And then as you inhale, lift the upper body and see where the arms should be for this one. Come into a downward facing dog on the exhale. Then inhale to a plank. Gently lower down to a chaturanga. Again, strong arms and shoulders, lower abs engaging. Rising to a cobra as you inhale, long lower back. Then on the exhale, back to downward facing dog. Keeping the muscles in your face relaxed. Long arms, long legs. And then let's step the left foot in between your thumbs, right knee down. And then on the inhale, rise up. And also see where you want to look. And then let's come back into a standing forward fold. As you inhale, rising up all the way, arms up to the sky. Then on the exhale, come back to center. Now ground the right foot down, take a big step back with the left leg and the heel is away from the floor. Feeling that the hips are quite leveled, you have strong legs, back leg is long. Feeling the back thigh rising up to the sky. Maybe have the hands on your thighs, the front thigh to push it away. Maybe hands into prayer, or maybe all the way arms up to the sky, coming to a crescent lunge. Crown of the head is aiming up to the ceiling. Now have the hands on the hips and come into a triangle pose. Ground the back heel down to the floor as you turn the body to the left. And then you want to spread the arms out. On exhale, right hand placed anywhere along the right leg, keeping the upper body lifted. Maybe left arm reaching up to the sky, or maybe wrap the left arm around your lower back. As for the gaze, explore. Maybe you want to look at the sky, or maybe it feels better to look down at the mat. Feeling the right big toe planted firmly down to the floor. And then on the inhale, you are going to come back up all the way. And then releasing of the arms and bring your feet together, face the front of the mat. And let's do the other side. This time, step the right foot back. Big step back. So much that you can feel the right leg, the right toes can push the floor away firmly. Lengthen your spine. Come into a crescent lunge with your choice of the arms. Your back leg is long, spine lengthens. And for those of us with the arms raised, checking that the shoulders are still quite far away from the ears so you're not shrugging the shoulders in. Relaxing of the gaze. All right, now let's come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So hands on hips, right heel on the mat as you turn the body to the right. And then both legs are straight, spread the arms out. Then on the exhale, placing the left hand anywhere along the leg, keeping that lift. So the intention is not about reaching down to the floor. Rather, the legs want to stay strong and active, giving you this lift in the upper body. I want to have open shoulders and open chest, so everything is super breathable. Then on the inhale, you are going to come back up and bring your feet together, face the front. Okay, so let's come into a tree pose. So ground down with the right foot and bring the left heel to the right ankle. Maybe this is a good pose for you, then stay. If you want to move the leg any higher, go ahead. Making sure that the balance is always with you. You feel supported. Hands anywhere, maybe hands to the heart center, maybe arms up to the sky. Fixing your gaze at a comfortable point. Grounding down with the right foot, strong right leg. Now place your hands on the hips. And then we are going to come into a reverse warrior. Big step back with the left foot, heel on the floor. Upper body turns to the left, right knee bends. Now wrap the left arm around your lower back, right arm to the sky. On exhale, upper body reaches towards the back of the mat. Keeping your right knee pointing out away so the pinky toe is heavy. Feel free to have the left hand on the back leg, but try not to collapse into the back leg. And then on the inhale, you are going to come back out. Now let's work on the other side. Ground down with the left foot as you slide the right leg up, coming to a tree. And figure out where that right foot should be. And don't forget, the left leg wants to remain active. So the left leg wants to slightly push the right foot back to the center. Noticing how you are breathing. And then let's come into a reverse warrior. Right foot back far away, heel grounding down. Left knee stays bent. And then on the exhale, reaching the left arm all the way towards the back. Come into a reverse warrior. How much bend in the front leg, again, it is entirely up to you. But try not to be so concerned with that lift in the upper body that you forget the lower body. Hip stays open. And then on the inhale, let's come back up. And then stepping the back foot to the front. And then whenever you're ready, as the inhale, raising the arms up to the sky. And then on the exhale, let's come to a forward fold of your choice. And see what kind of forward fold works best right now. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. All right, so let's walk the legs back into the downward facing dog. Feel free to stay, or on inhale, let's come into a plank pose. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, rising up into an up dog or cobra. And then exhale, back to down dog. Okay, let's come to tabletop, knees on the floor. Get ready to do some cat-cows. As you inhale, create a back bend. As you look at the sky, come to cow. On exhale, you round, come into cat. Inhale, cow, creating a nice back bend. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, back bending. Exhale, round. Back to tabletop. And then let's walk our arms forward, head down. Puppy dog. Good stretch in the shoulders, soft in the back of the chest. Now let's slide the body all the way forward and lie on your belly, preparing for Shalambasan, the locust pose. Your feet about hips width, maybe slightly wider, and the arms are rested right beside the body, with the back of the hands on the mat. Now firm up your belly, and then on the inhale, let's lift the head, the chest, and the shoulders, and the arms up. And then on the other inhale, lift your thighs up as well. Legs are active, lower back lengthens, engaging the lower abdomen. Breathe. And then gently on the exhalation, let's lower back down. Completely let go. Feel free to sway the pelvis side to side. And let's get ready for our second round. And this time, slightly different. We are going to lace the fingers behind the back. Leg muscles active, lower abs engaging. And then on the inhale, let's lift up. Strong legs, arms and your legs reaching to the back as you reach the chest forward. Don't forget to breathe, belly hugging in. 2, 1. Exhale all the way down, completely let go. Take a few breaths here. Feel free to sway the pelvis side to side. And then whenever you are ready, let's come into a child pose. Feel free to stay there. Maybe go back into down dog or come into the vinyasa, meaning you go into a plank, lower down to chaturanga, rising up into a cobra, and then moving back to a down dog. And then I'd like you to come into a seated shape. Sitting down on the mat, stretching your legs out. Have your feet on the floor, and your sit bones also on your mat. Hands beside the body, and let's sway your knees side to side like windshield wipers. So decide if you want to really widen your feet a lot or bring them close. Doing some movements just to reset the spine. Then we are going to drop the knees to the left as we look over to the right. And allow the back of the chest to lift up, broaden your collarbones, stay in that twist. And then we are going to do the other side as well. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And coming back to the center. Sitting tall, feel free to sit on a block if you like, feet grounding down. And then on the exhale, let's come into a forward fold. Soften the upper body, drape it over the thighs. Stay here for a few breaths. And this is your option A, so feel free to stay here and continue to breathe. Or if you prefer to stretch your legs out, go ahead. Or if you like to come into a long butterfly, then you can have your knees open out to the side, heels far away from the body, and you drape forward. We are going to stay in this forward fold for about a minute. So just see how you like to stretch here. Noticing how you are breathing. If you feel a little bit congested, breathing into the chest because of the shape of the forward fold, then just breathe into the upper back. Because 60% of the lung capacity is located in the upper back. And whenever you are ready, you are going to sit up and sitting and finding a comfortable shape that you feel relaxed and tall. Noticing the body weight, noticing how you are sitting. Placing the hands to the heart center and just silently thank yourself for dedicating some time to practice. And I also thank you for spending the time practicing with me. Now rub the palms, create some heat. Then when they are warm, cup the hands over the eyes. Whenever you are ready, remove the hands and blink open the eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.